Hello everyone, today I'm going to debunk Bleach and the dumb Bleach fans who jerk off to this verse again, and yes, I'm going to show the man of one Bleach fan who stuck to my channel. Yes, this particular jerk, I'll just tell you, don't believe what he's telling you, just ignore him because it's logical not to waste time trying to prove to this donkey that the grass is green and not white. So just don't ignore them and don't listen to them. All Bleach fans lie to you and try to mislead you, but I will say one thing that Bleach has been debunked many times to the level of the planet. But now I'll tell you again why Bleach is the level of the planet. Now let's start from the beginning and talk about the universe. Yes, many Bleach fans tell you that there are many universes in Bleach, but this is not the case. Bleach fans are just deceiving you and misleading you. But the Bleach fans won't really show it to you. To begin with, there are no other universes in Bleach. In Bleach, there is only one universe with 3 worlds that are inside one universe, that's all. It is literally written that there is one universe in Bleach and nothing else. Now let's move on to the more wanking part, namely to Dangai or Grugan. And so I'll start with the main thing. Many Bleach fans say that Dangai or Garganta is a multiverse or another dimension. But this is not the case. It is literally said that Dangai is a pipeline connecting 3 worlds. That is, the Dangai serves to move, and as we know, there is Garganta GLE, there is hyperspace. But as we know what Dangai refers to, namely, moving through 3 worlds, that is, Dangai serves to move. This means that Garganta and hyperspace are used to travel through 3 worlds. That is, Bleach characters go through hyperspace like in Star Wars. That is, in Star Wars, hyperspace is used to move from one part of space to another, and in Bleach. So Dangai and Garganta or hyperspace and Bleach are garbage that doesn't scale anywhere. Now let's move on to the worlds. And how many fairy tales have I heard from Bleach fans who tried to prove worlds the size of the universe? But this is not the case. Let's move on to the Society of Souls. The Society of Souls is not a universe, since we see that the Soul Society has a night sky, there is day and nights, and the universe should not have day or night, so the Soul Society is definitely not the universe. And the Society of Souls is located in the dome, which confirms that the Society of Souls is not the universe. And as we know, the world of the living and the Society of Souls are certainly not a universe. Since we know the Society of Souls is parallel to the world of the living, and if you do not prove that there is life in Bleach outside our planet Earth, then the world of the living and the Society of Souls refers specifically to the planet. It is not like Dragon Ball. The living universe in Dragon Ball refers to the entire universe because in Dragon Ball there is life outside their Earth and in Bleach I don't, so the world of the living and the Society of Souls with the size of a planet. And despite the fact that the worlds in Bleach were already called as a planet, at the same time, the Hoshi symbol is used to denote worlds, which translates as a planet or a star. Now let's figure out why Hell is not the universe. Hell is not explicitly listed as a multiverse, since these kanji can be translated as kingdom or world. But the fact is that Hell in Bleach is not even a canon for Bleach, since Kubo himself wrote that Hell is not a canon for Bleach, and as we know, when it was Hell, Akigo and his friends stormed Hyuko Mundo. Now let's talk about Muken. Muken is not infinite, since it was said that Muken is misleading you, and there were a lot of contradictions between Bleach's characters. So Muken is not endless and it has a chapel. As for Hyuko Mundo, it's easy to debunk it. You can easily say that it's hyperbole. But as we know, we are talking about sand here, not space, so it makes sense if we remove all the sand or everything that is there, then Hyuko Mundo will not be infinite. But as we know, in this context, an endless desert can mean like a very large one. Now, maybe let's talk about Aizen, that he's from a higher dimension. But that's not the case. And now I'm going to prove it. But it's pretty easy to debunk. The fact is that Aizen gave an example for himself here, and he said that destroying a mountain is an impressive feat. Well, the fact is that people could perceive Aizen's spiritual pressure, but they just didn't see him. And Aizen said that to destroy a mountain is an impressive feat, which is not necessary for a creature that is in a high dimension. So Aizen is not in the high dimension. So I hope that I have proved and shown briefly and told clearly that Bielik is a weak food that is at the level of a small planet. So subscribe to the channel and I hope we finally win over Bleach fans and prove that Bleach is the level of the planet and nothing more.